And new at 6, part 4 of Jeff Spiegel's one-on-one interview with Alabama coach Kalen DeBoer. Tonight, DeBoer talks about the issues with the Tide running game last year, his confidence in Ryan Coleman-Williams, and his famous black hoodie.
Here's what you said about the running game Wednesday. You said that area is going to make our entire team better and help us accomplish the next level of goals and successes that we're hoping for. That's a mouthful right there.
Yeah, it just goes back to the fundamental belief that an offensive line is really where it starts. The trenches in general, offense and defensive line, I guess, but your offensive line protects your quarterback and makes life easier there. Your offensive line challenges your defensive line each and every day in practice, and so it's just a critical piece to, the team and the direction you're going to be going.
What's the one thing that was lacking in that O-line unit? And how has Adrian Clem affected that unit in the spring?
Yeah, I think there were times where there wasn't a consistency, and then, when the consistency wasn't there, we're all human, and so there's probably a lack of confidence that I think happens. And, I think Adrian Clem does a great job of first of all, having the experience and people understanding, our players understanding that, this is a guy that's very knowledgeable. You can feel it, you can hear it, and how he coaches. He's done it enough to know what he needs, how to get there, and I think our players have really bought into that. And that relationship between Coach Clem and Coach Grubb is critical to me. The coordinator offensive line relationship is big, to be on the same page, because when the bullets are flying in a game, you have to have. That's not the time to figure it out.
Ryan Coleman-Williams, a lot was made about his drops last year. What can you say about his focus and his attitude, the way he's approached the offseason?
Well, Ryan's always worked. The most you could ask out of a person, he's asked that of himself ever since he's been here. You talk about moments as a team, the adverse moments, and the growth that happens when you're uncomfortable, when those tough times come. It's almost has to happen for you to be your best, I think, at some point. I think those same things are happening with Ryan. And, sometimes he made it just look too easy his first year. And, the second year comes with people making adjustments to him. And then, just a human side of it again. At some point, the confidence might waver a little bit. But this guy is strong from a mental standpoint. He's worked extremely hard at his habits. They've been there, but he understands the gaps in the areas that he has to improve, and he's really attacked it.
Is the black hoodie making an appearance again this year?
Man, I looked at our schedule, and with some of those early day games, it's going to be a heater, but we'll manage through it, right? It's got a mind of its own, I guess, so you could say. So we'll find a way, but. We've fallen short, I guess, when I haven't worn it, and so sometimes you just got to suck it up and find a way, right?